not the leader of a cult. RabbitWithAxe.
Greetings, demons, and welcome to what will probably be a pretty quick little update on some of the stuff that I talked about in Warhammer Weekly episode 52. And that's because I got a few things wrong, and also there's more information than I thought was out there. Mostly down to the fact that I didn't realise that there was a Call of Duty blog post. I don't know why I didn't realise that, but here it is. I will have it linked in the description below if you do want to check it out yourself. But yeah, this is for Season 2 Reloaded of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. And yeah, we do have a few extra images. I did end up actually putting this image into the video, just because I thought it, better showed off the Dark Angel stuff than what I actually had in the video already. But yeah, so we have a little bit more information on everything we have. So I'm going to be ignoring all the non-Warhammer related stuff just because this isn't a Call of Duty news channel. This is, a channel where I play Call of Duty, but it's still, I don't want to go over everything. But Juggermosh. So this was the mode that I was discussing that had the Space Marine Juggernauts, and essentially from what we get here, in fact, I'll just read it verbatim. Prepare for heavy combat as players slug it out as imposing Juggernauts clad in Space Marine skins inspired by the Warhammer 40k universe, fully viewable in third-person perspective for the entire match, occurring across kill confirmed and domination modes. So I'm not going to go too much further into this little section, but essentially, yeah, everyone is going to have the Space Marine outfits. It's going to be, I assume, Ultramarines versus Blood Angels, which is kind of funny because that's Loyalist versus Loyalist, but I'm assuming that's going to be the case. And yeah, everyone is going to have them regardless of owning the pack or not, which is very, very cool. And yeah, it's going to be a fun mode. I'm going to be playing this, and we'll get into all this, but it does say somewhere around here that it will be starting, well, tomorrow as we're recording it. It starts on the 11th of March, which I said it had already started as of the 10th. It hadn't. It's the 11th of March that it starts. And yeah, that is with the actual bundles and the modes coming out. And there's something else that we're going to get to in a moment. So yeah, otherwise there's not really too much to say about it. But yeah, Juggermosh, that's the details about it. Everyone's going to be using the Space Marine skins, which is really cool. And then moving down to the new offering section. So obviously we have a decent amount of stuff beyond Warhammer, but just going over the Warhammer stuff, we do have 3 different packs, those being the Space Marine Tracer Pack, Sister Battle Tracer Pack, and Astra Mortarum Tracer Pack. And just going over quickly what they include, you get the Ultramarine Scout Skin, which is the one that is actually pictured here, which is very nice looking, as well as the Blood Angel Scout Skin. Both of these are 10th Company Scouts, so the not affiliates, what are they called? The Invitiates? Something like that. The Scouts, the trainee Space Marines, the would-be Space Marines. And yeah, I quite like the skins in general. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Dark Angel one looks like, just because to me they're not a Legion that's really known too much for having. I keep calling them Legions as well. The chapters is 40k, but yeah, they're not a chapter really known, at least from my knowledge, to really use scouts too much. But it is what it is. Anyway, Ultramarines and Dark Angels, that would be more expected. Blood Angels, sorry, both having their scout skin, which is pretty cool. There's also going to be. This is the bundle you actually get the Juggernaut skin in, so you actually get both the, where does it say it? Ultramar's Vengeance and Baal's Wrath, respectively, for the Ultramarines and Blood Angels power armor. And yeah, so this is the pack you actually want if you want to be able to use the Juggernaut skins permanently, so outside the mode forever. To be honest with you, I don't really run the Juggernaut too much in matches, so I'll probably get all the enjoyment I'll have out of the game mode, and that's really it. But yeah, it's still nice that we're going to be actually getting a permanent option for that, which is really cool to me. There's also the Ultramarines and Blood Angels weapon charms, the Flesh Terror and Teeth of Terror melee weapons, which are, you can kind of see it here, the Chainsword, the very classic weapon from good old Warhammer. And we also have the Aegis Imperialis Riot Shield blueprint, which I wish there was a picture of that. Unfortunately, there isn't. and the Evisceration finishing move, which obviously works with the Chainsword, which is very nice. And then there's also going to be Warhammer Tracers and Gorehammer Dismemberment, the Angel Fury and Courage and Honor Battle Rifle blueprints, and the Contempt Shotgun blueprint. I believe this is the... does it actually say... it doesn't actually specify. One of them is this one, though. You can see here the ultramarine design on it, which is very nice. As for the Sisters of Battle pack, this one I think is personally the least interesting of the three, which is unfortunate, because Sisters are actually pretty cool. They're not my cup of tea specifically, I'm not a huge fan of them, but it does seem like a shame that this is kind of the worst pack out of the three. But yeah, so you get the Battle Sister Operator skin, which does look pretty cool, I will say. I think, based on one of the other images that we saw earlier, there must be an option to not have the eyepiece, I think. Because I think we've seen this model without the eyepiece, which is interesting. But anyway, moving on from that, there's going to be the Heretic's Bane LMG, which I do believe is the one that she's holding that's kind of Bolter-inspired, almost. And the Emperor's Fury Assault Rifle, which obviously it doesn't specify, I don't think, because the Holger is the LMG. I can't recognize this as being the Holger, so it could be an assault rifle. I don't actually know. But yeah, the Holger 556 is going to have an aftermarket part, and obviously everything's going to have Warhammer Tracers and Gorehammer Dismemberment, which you'd expect. There's also going to be the Imperium Aquila Weapon Charm, Valorous Heart Emblem, Daughters of the Emperor loading screen, and Adeptus Sororitas large decal with the Adeptus Ministorum sticker, which is all just cool stuff. I like the customization, and if I'm being honest, I'm probably going to get all three of these packs, even though there's plenty of stuff I don't care for. I love Warhammer. I love the aesthetic of it. I love, I have a lot of the DLC stuff that we got from the World of Warships and World of Tanks, actually, collaborations. Even though I don't really play those games, I don't have them installed right now, but like, I like having Warhammer stuff in other games. I'm definitely somebody that is pushing the whole Fortnite thing. I would love to see Space Marines in Fortnite, or anything from Warhammer, honestly, in good old Fortnite. But yeah, we've got Call of Duty. That's good enough for now. And yeah, then there's also the Astra Militarum pack. This one is the one that I actually would be getting. If I was only getting one, this is the one. This is the one that I actually want. So with this one, you get the Cadian Karsakin Operator skin, which is excellent. I really do like this. I think of everything they could have gone with Astra Militarum, this is probably the best thing they could have done. Obviously, a Kriegsman would have been great. And then the Shock Troopers as well would have been nice. But like, I'm perfectly happy with this. And honestly, like, with this collaboration happening at all, if it's anything like all the other collaborations that Call of Duty tends to do, we're probably going to get more stuff in the future. So, you know, we could potentially get a Kriegsman or anything like that. Though I'd assume we'd probably just get different factions in the future. Who knows, really. But yeah, we have the Munitorum Issue Blade melee weapon, which, if it isn't a shovel, I will be very, very confused. And the Lasgun-inspired Hammer of the Emperor assault rifle blueprint, which, yeah, you can kind of see it. I think it is the one... Yeah, I think it's this one being held in the picture here. I could be wrong there. There's also the Born Soldier Marksman rifle, which... I don't know which one's which. This could be a Marksman rifle. It doesn't look to me much like a lasgun, so I'm assuming this might actually be the Marksman rifle. I'm not sure. They're both featuring Lasfire tracers, though, which is really cool, and Gorehammer Dismemberment, of course. And there's also the Tactical Pet Servo Skull finishing move, which I'm really looking forward to seeing that in-game. Like, the Servo Skulls are always really cool. And, yeah, seeing that, you know, we've had the dogs, we've had a few odd things, with the zombie, obviously. Having a pet servo skull, excellent, absolutely excellent. Really looking forward to that one. There's also going to be the Astra Militarum emblem, Sacred Rosarius weapon charm, Warstorm loading screen, Cadia Stand's calling card, and War's Decree decal. And yeah, it does say here there's going to be an event which we'll get into, and that starts on the 13th. But yeah, that's all the bundles. As I say, like, I think they're all good. Oh, we can actually see this, the shield. I completely missed that. There's actually the riot shield in the picture. But yeah, I think all three of these are good. I just think the Sisters of Battle one is the weakest. Then it's the Space Marine one. Then it's the Astra Militarum. And that's me talking as someone that is not a Sisters or Astra Mortarum player, I play Deathwatch. I'm a Space Marine player with a large amount of Tau for someone that is Imperium. But yeah, like for me, I like Space Marines. I'm not a huge fan of Scouts in general. And yes, the Sisters of Battle, as neat as they can be, the Nuns with Guns thing is neat. I don't care enough. I just don't. Carskin, really cool. They're very, very Warhammer. I do like them a lot. And yeah, just in general, I think all these collectively are really good. But if I was only to get one, it would be Astra Mortarum. But that leaves us with the final thing, which is, if I can find it, maybe? No? Where is it? Where is it? Where's it gone? Here we go. The event, Warhammer 40,000 for the Emperor. This is from the March 13th to March 27th. So actually a long time to get this done as well. And yeah, take up arms and do your duty for the Imperium. So we're going to be getting XP, obviously. And you're going to be getting the Ultramarines Operator skin and Blood Angels for extra XP from the Space Marine bundle. There we go. Getting my words out, getting them a bit mixed up. But yeah, so from the actual milestones, you actually get the Inquisitorial Seal weapon sticker, which, not gonna lie, very excited for that one. I love the Inquisition. It's one of my favourite factions in Warhammer. Not to play, but to read about. The lore is excellent from the Inquisition. My favourite book is Eisenhorn, from just general Warhammer. And yeah, just a lot of good stuff there. No Fear large decal for the Emperor emblem, Righteous Hatred weapon charm, Psych Out grenade tactical skin, which that's interesting, getting a tactical grenade skin. I do quite like that. I quite like having something like that. Hopefully it actually looks good. The Sons of Sanguinius animated calling card, the March from a Crag calling card, Innocence Proves Nothing animated emblem, which I'm looking forward to that one. That one's going to be cool. Adeptus Astartes loading screen, and the Righteous Storm WSP9 SMG weapon blueprint. I wish we could see that. I wish I could see what that looks like, because, you know, SMGs aren't really a big thing. I'm assuming it's probably going to be a Stormbolter, if I, like, inspired look. If I was just going off the name, Righteous Storm very much leans into, you know, a Stormbolter, but also, like, Stormbolters are a bit bulky for an SMG. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing what that looks like. And that is actually everything for the collaboration, which, you know, it is a lot. It's free bundles, it's an event, and a game mode. Like, that's a lot of stuff, and in a lot of ways, it's a lot more we get for, like, I think Dune's collaboration, even though it has more bundles, that's over 2 events, and there's been no game modes, and actually, there's been for Dune. Actually, there's been quite a few events. So I'm not gonna say that, like, oh, Warhammer's bigger than Dune or anything, but like, it is interesting, especially because, you know, Dune very much inspired a lot of Warhammer. But hey, that's a ramble for another day. We're not gonna become a podcast here. But yeah, that is everything that I wanted to go over. So yeah, I just wanted to fill in the gaps a little bit that I made with the original, you know, discussions over in Warhammer Weekly. I'm very much looking forward to all this stuff. As I say, I'm very much looking forward to the Astra Militarum pack. And yeah, as of recording, still not out yet. I was wanting to actually get gameplay for the background of Warhammer Weekly until I realised that, oh, I'm a day early. But yeah, I'm definitely making a video on this properly. It's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. And yeah, hopefully you guys will stick around for that. But yeah, in any case, if you haven't already seen Warhammer Weekly episode 52, I'll have it linked in the description below and in the end card. And yeah, otherwise, that's going to be it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new to here, and ring the bell so you never miss upload. Otherwise, comment below what your thoughts and feelings are on all of this, like, tons of stuff for Call of Duty X Warhammer. And yeah, tell me what you think of the future of it. Do you think that, you know, we're going to be getting more of this? Or is this a one-time thing and it's over? With how long the event is going to last for, I'd actually lean on it being something that's going to be a bit more, you know, semi-permanent, just like the well, we actually have it here, just like the Kong stuff. I feel like Warhammer might, like, come back every once in a while. I don't know, but yeah, very much looking forward to all this. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.
look at the screen, you'll be fine. Culture's a disease, but we'll survive. I just wanna take